Would you say that the sort of basic progressive bread and butter issues are people's actions goals? Housing, wages, basic needs and necessities that ought to be part of our social contract with our government, with our democratically elected government, but of course are not?
Yes, I mean, I think again, if we were to go around on any street corner anywhere, whether we're in suburban, rural, or urban America, and ask people what are the things, the pressures that are weighing on them today, people would be talking about healthcare, right? They would be talking about the defunding of Medicaid, the defunding of Medicare. They would be talking about their premiums going up. They'd be talking about frustration with what they feel as, a political system that's not meeting their needs, a corporate system that is basically, prioritizing profit over care. They would be looking at housing. They'd be talking about the rent being too high. They would be talking about not being able to afford a mortgage and not seeing the American dream as tenable in their lifetime. They would be talking about utility rates going up. And that conversation about utility rates going up would lead them to a conversation about how they're seeing major data centers that are owned by billionaires and operated by multinational corporations being the recipients of subsidies not only from public dollars from the government, but also like every single time somebody's paying a monthly bill, they are subsidizing a billionaire's data center project, right? And we're seeing frustration around those cost of living issues, those affordability issues, but also really one of the things that we've done successfully from the beginning is helping people identify those villains. There are people that aren't necessarily driving these bad decisions and these bad places where we are now, and corporations that are doing the same, and being able to identify those folks and to build power to take those folks on is part of the model of winning. And it's also part of the model of understanding what democracy is supposed to be, right? We talk a lot about democracy in very abstract terms, but democracy is a very simple concept. It is a we the people concept. It is a by, for, and of the people concept. And that needs to be true for our economy. It needs to be true for the ways that we're meeting our basic needs. And it needs to be true for the way that we're making decisions about what we want to see in the future. Not only, addressing the injustices in the present and addressing the inequities in the present, but we have a direction for where we want to be as a people. And we're making those leaps of faith every single day. Every single time somebody goes to college, every single time that somebody starts a business, every single time that somebody gets up, out of bed in the morning, knowing that it's going to be hard to work, two, three jobs just to put food on the table and keep the lights on. People are making giant leaps of faith, as you said, investing in a social contract, knowing that they and their neighbors are doing their best, and knowing that someone is actually not doing their best, but gaming the system and working against them. So we're giving the people the reminder that they are the ones that have the power. We are the ones that are in control, and we are the ones that get to dictate what we think our lives should look like, and what we think our children's lives should look like, and what we think our country's trajectory should be.